Hey guys, TK here. It is finally time to do those Nitro Crate wheels. I apologize for taking so dang long. One thing we need to do real quick though, I forgot to do the darn Takumi Vector decal last time. As you can see, I got it right here. I like it. It's pretty slick. A little bit different, although we've had the Vector before. But I think with the right setup it looks pretty nice. I think earlier I tried it with blue and white, maybe? I should put some white wheels, perhaps? Not bad. I kind of like it, if you like the Takumi. But let's move on. So here we are with the basic old Fireplugs. One thing to keep in mind is there are no black Fireplugs. So let's rip through these real quick, ladies and gentlemen. They don't really have a tread, so I'm not going to really show them too much from an angle. I think about right here is probably good, don't you think? Here's your Saffron. I'm using the Mantis also, so you kind of see the full wheel. It's not covered up by the wheel barrel or anything. There's your burnt. Doesn't. I'll do it from the single. Then I'll move it. Sorry if the game's kind of loud. I'm having weird issues with my audio. Crimson. Forest. There's your gray, which looked like a darker normal one. Slime. Do it real quick from this angle. I mean, you can kind of see it a little bit, but I'll go back to it in the other direction. I'm going to do one more thing before I continue, because if this is loud to me, it's probably loud to you guys. Let's just lower that down some. Okay, so let's do some triplets real quick. Here we are. Here's the... You do get the tread, so I will show it from that angle in a second. Here's your triplex normal. There's Saffron. Forest green. I wish these had a little bit more of a glowy effect. They're kind of neat, but I don't know. Lime, orange. So one interesting thing, a lot of people don't realize, it says Rocket League in the wheel itself. Can't really see it from here, but it says Rocket here, and then it says League right there. I think that's kind of cool. So here's, I'll get it some with the tread right here. I'll start back from this angle. So, not bad. Probably my least... Well, I don't know. The Fireplugs really aren't that great either. But we'll see. So let's go to the K2s real quick. Well, there's your titanium white right off the bat. I like these. There's your plain ones. So I think I've said this before. I'm an Spectre kind of gets you there a little bit. I would love to see a K2 decal, so we kind of have this icy effect. You know, I'd love to do like a heat wave on one side and the K2 on the other to have my fire and ice car. There's your black. Oops. You see, I mean, the tread really doesn't change color. I will do it kind of at an angle here if you like. Maybe from back here. Where am I going? Oh, you know what? I didn't even mention the triplex. There is no black and there was no gray. I forgot to mention that. Those two colors do not exist. So you've got no black for Fireplug, no black for triplex, and there's no gray for triplex. So keep that in mind if for some reason you were looking for those two. And let's do some Dracos. Where are they at? There we go. I mean, these, just the friggin' plain ones are nice. I mean, this is probably, in my opinion, besides maybe the Lightnings, which everybody pretty much got for free at this point, these are probably the nicest wheels I think we've ever gotten that are the base wheels, the normal ones, non-painted. So I really, really like these. But let's move on. Let's do it from this angle first. Here's your black. I am going to kind of let it do the animation so you can see on each of them. What's that? That's lime. That's plain. There's your burnt sienna. I like the burnt sienna. This is like normally burnt siennas are definitely not my favorite. Although the Dracos I think might be the best orange of the three when you compare all three together. I like the cobalts. I think they look pretty good. I honestly don't care for the crimsons that much. The red just doesn't look quite right to me. Like, I prefer the orange or the normal ones or the burnt sienna over the red. It looks okay, but for some reason it just doesn't do as much for me. There's your forest green. And I mean, gray actually looks pretty good to me too. A little bit of a muted white, you know, but brighter than the black. So I like it. And there's your orange. Which, let's go just for giggles. There's your orange. Your burnt is definitely a darker orange. And then the plain ones are more of a reddish orange. Well, I don't know. Yeah, probably so. Let's do pinks. Look pretty good. I mean, the Dracos are probably one of my favorite all around in terms of almost every color is very likable. Sky blue. And then I'll turn it here in a second so we can see the tread at the same time. And then I'm pretty much sure all of you have seen titanium white quite a bit by now. So maybe right here. We'll start from titanium white and go back. One thing I am going to do after this, you know, if y'all are just interested in the Dracos, get the heck out. I'm going to run through maybe the Photons and the Septems in this video because they did update, they did something to the Photon, the Septems, I think the Troikas and the Volts, where they like fix some bugs, fix some of the glowy issues, all that crap. So I will run through Photons and Septems here And then maybe in the next video when I do the Mantis hex phase and neothermal, I'll do the troikas and the volts then, because I don't want the videos to be too long. So especially if I start talking and I'm not really paying attention to the screen or my hand, I'll just let it sit right here for like a minute while I ramble, and I'm trying not to do that so much. And I'm gonna keep in mind, obviously I'm doing, you know, a blue car, or blue and black I think is my colors here, and I think I've got I think this is the black Mantis. I'd have to go double check. So, you know, some of the wheels may look better on certain car combinations. If you go on Reddit, there is a thread called RL Fashion Advice, a subreddit called RL Fashion Advice. A few times on there I have offered, basically, if you give me a car combination of what you want it to look like, I'll do either a GIF or a pic, or I may even add it in the video if you want, so you can see what it looks like, as far as if you know the colors you want and everything. One of these days I'll update my spreadsheet and get the colors all perfect. If somebody wants to help with that, you know, feel free to message me, and that'd be great. And is that it? I think it's it. Alright, let's go do photons real quick. If I can spell. That was a bit of a spoiler alert, wasn't it? So there's your plain ones. I don't know what they did to these though. I always thought the photons looked pretty good. Pink. Are they different? Because they were in the patch notes is that they changed something, but I don't, it's been so long since I've looked at them, I don't really remember. Maybe they were not as bright? Did this part always light up right here? Right in the center? I don't remember that. And then maybe a little bit brighter. That might be what it is. It looked good. I always like the photons. They're very simple but clean. Hell, I even like the gray ones. That seems brighter. I don't remember the lines being that bright. I'd have to go back and probably look at my old video to see what the difference is. So, you know, there's one of the things that I kind of would argue for, and I think I've probably mentioned this before, is the same thing when they updated some of the cars. I wish they would give you the old version, especially on the cars. When they updated, I think there's 2 of them they updated, where it's basically you get the new version and that's it. I can't think of what they are without going and looking at them right now. Yeah, I'll do this one more time real fast through this angle. Damn, those are bright. Yeah, I don't remember that centerpiece lighting up like that either. Maybe that's what they did and I just don't remember without going and checking it. And then I will go do the septums, because I remember looking at one of the septums already and I was like, wow, that was a nice improvement, because I think the septums were one of the ones I originally complained that too many of them were muted. So here's your plain ones, because I remember how I said like these were so bright and some of the others were not. So let's see what we got now. I'm in the black. I don't know. It'd be interesting to see, and I know I've said that before too. I mean, those actually look good. The burnt sienna do. If maybe when the bright, like if the blacks were really bright, they wouldn't look good. The cobalts I remember were bright before, so I don't think they changed these. Those are definitely brighter, because the crimsons were muted before. That doesn't really look any different to me. Maybe they're a little brighter. Those seem brighter for sure. I think lime was already pretty bright. Orange. Pink. I don't know. I'd have to go back and look. Purples I think were muted last time. They definitely have improved some of them, where most of them seem like they've got that bright light to it. But, you know, I've wondered before, I'm not an artist, maybe the black ones, if they were that way, aren't going to look very good. So let me run through it one more time, kind of at an angle. And then I have one more thing to do after this. Oh, you know what? I don't know what the spokes really like there. Up next will be the Mantis, hex phase, neothermal. I'll look at the troikas and the volts to see what the changes were on those two. I mean, the volts looked pretty dang good before, so I don't know what they did to them, but maybe I'll actually want to use my crimsons now. So I don't know, I definitely think they made some improvements here on the septums. What was I going to do? Oh yes, to Mr. Anderson on Reddit, you had asked, you said you had a Saffron Mantis, dark blue for the primary, yellow for the secondary. Obviously I put some Saffron Apex on here because you wanted to see what the specter looked like from the rear end. Well, there it is. Now I don't know what your red colors are. Obviously that's probably white if I had to guess. Let me change that real quick. Oh! Alright guys. Yeah, spoiler alert. I already have all the Apex. I already have... That's why I said that a minute ago. Like, didn't mean for y'all to see all those just yet. So yeah, I will do videos on those later. So I don't know, this looks pretty nice, dude. What you think, Mr. Anderson? Because I think he was maybe going to trade for it or something, or maybe I think he was trying to get the Spectre. I don't know if he's gotten it already by now. But yeah, I will do all the wheels. You know, I've got... can I not spell the helium? I mean, yeah, well, it's coming, guys. So hopefully all you guys had more luck on Saturday or Sunday with the RLCS stuff on the streams. I definitely did. They definitely increased the drop rate. I did do several more accounts running at one time, like in the 20s. That's why I have all the items now. I mean, I did trade for several things, but I did get very, very lucky on a few of my streams. So yeah, there you go, Mr. Anderson. And everybody else, we will see y'all again very soon. I don't know, what is today? Say Tuesday or Wednesday? Tuesday. I've got to do some work from home tomorrow night. I'm leaving Thursday night probably, so I don't know if I'll even be able to do another video till Sunday. We'll see. But maybe I can squeeze the other stuff in tomorrow. I don't want to make this video much longer than it already is. Y'all have a wonderful night. See y'all again soon.